Oh,
I did that. I did that earlier.
Oh, no.
All right.
With the naked people, you did that, or just like
both?
Really?
Yeah.
No.
It's all right. We got it all.
That's a bummer.
We're good.
All right.
Everybody has performance issues, right? Or is that just me? All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special edition of the Boss Rush Podcast. This is too good to be a 1v1, so we're going Boss Rush After Dark. I am your host, Corey Deerigan. Alongside me, as always, is that retro code, Eddie V.
It's about to get real naughty in this place.
Oh, boy. Ed.
You know it, baby.
All right, and I don't even know how to answer him anymore. The wise Wisconsinite, Jesse Douglas.
How's it going, everyone?
I love the fact that you said this one is gonna be after dark, and I said something about being naughty.
Hey man,
like,
you know what? I saw a lot of you yesterday. Okay, when we recorded our 1v1 with Antonio. Okay, I saw a lot of you and him. And
hey, I have to let the guests feel welcome. And hey, you the one that said I can't believe y'all don't got y'all shirts on.
I did say that, but that's because Antonio always makes a joke that he's always naked when he podcasts, and he wasn't. So, okay, I was just, you guys took the joke a step farther than what I was doing. Anyways, we have two very, very special guests, the ladies from the Bad Bitchez Podcast. If you're not listening to it, you should be. So, welcome to the other side, I guess you would say.
Thank you for having us on the dark side.
Yeah, I love it here.
Here we go.
Just so you know, we made this show just for you. After Dark, you guys created this show, so this is
Oh,
I'm so fucking honored by
that's
that.
like the best thing
I know,
ever
that's
been made for me.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
I literally spent the last half hour making this background. I was gonna say cool background, but it was literally just rushed together. So
wow,
it's all
I
right.
enjoyed the shit out of it.
You know
It was
what?
good.
It was
great.
good, man.
It's all right.
Don't worry about it. That's awesome, and it's so great to be here. And I'm sorry. I need to stop. I forgot they can see us. I keep forgetting you guys can see us, man. No.
We did put it 18 plus on this stream, so you guys can just do whatever you want. You guys are allowed to be you on the show. You know. We've all heard the show, right? Everybody here has heard the show, and
Yeah.
I did learn a lot about Gwyneth Paltrow this week. Let me tell you, I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I'm serious.
I really don't want to know what she smells like anywhere, but it's.
I mean, I think she's very attractive, but I don't. Who wants a candle of anyone's vagina? To be honest, you
Yeah.
know, that's not. If you're there in the moment and you're like, yeah, let me get that poussey. Okay, cool. But I don't want it.
is that
just, you know what I mean?
is that Netflix thing out yet?
Yes,
Yeah,
it is. Unfortunately,
Wait, what is this? I missed something.
Goop.
She has
It's
a
Goop Labs.
Yeah, it's like, is it a documentary or it's just like a show talking about all her Goop products or something like
Yeah,
that?
it's the first
I have
episode
no
was about
idea.
them doing magic mushrooms
Yeah.
and learning how to get their get rid of or get over their problems and issues that they had. They're using it medicinally. So I actually watched an episode because I was curious what the heck it was about.
Jesse secretly liked it. Don't let him fool you. This is what he does.
Well, I've been curious in the past. I have wanted to do mushrooms before, but I still never have. But
Oh, come on.
I just kind of, it's just not so. I don't know if I'd be able to handle it, but
Oh, you do okay, baby.
Look, we're
Don't do it at the house on the rock.
all right. So before we get this show just falling down the hill of disaster here, tell everybody what your show is before we if people don't know who you are, which they should, People listening to this should.
Oh, thank you.
Tell us what your show is.
Our show is a really special women's history podcast because the women that are teaching it, well, I'm mostly teaching it and she's just learning. My sister's learning.
Yeah, I'm learning.
But it's just our own version of women in history, and we get drunk and fucked up, and it's quite a bit of fun. We just record it and put it out for the people to listen to, and it's basically just us having a lot of fun in our Dutch oven.
Yeah.
Talking about badass bitches in history and, gaining inspiration from them and hoping that other people can gain inspiration too and, follow your dreams. All that shit.
That was fantastic.
Follow your dreams.
That was good.
That's basically the whole premise of the show. Follow your dreams, and women are cool.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. Take anything. Take that.
I want to say that the Linda Lovelace episode was terrifying. And the one about the not you guys, her story is terrifying. And the one probably you did probably right around Christmas time or whatever, like the one where the lady from the early 1900s pretty much murdered the kids with the acid and stuff.
Disgusting.
My throat burned just hearing you guys talk about that. I was like, oh, no.
Yeah, she was gagging a lot.
Yeah.
Oh my, that, and I felt like I could feel it, for those poor children. I just felt that I was experiencing it too. She really pissed me the fuck off. Yeah. That woman.
Yeah. There's a couple of them that make you pretty angry at just how awful of things they could do and just be okay with it.
No shit, right?
I do. I get angry when I'm doing the research. I'm like, oh my God, this woman is awful. What a terrible, awful person.
But don't you find it fascinating though? You want to read more into it?
It's this really dark rabbit hole of sadness and sadisticity.
I'm so into it. I actually like the
she likes the horrible ones.
Yeah, like the really awful ones.
I have to throw a good one in there every once in a while.
Well, the one you did about the
trauma of doing it.
The one you did about the Mayan girl with the Spanish guy. That she pretty much
Alley.
Yeah, they should pretty much just rewrite history. Yeah.
I know she did. She's the reason for basically the Mexican culture. So
that's so fucked up. I mean, it's awesome, but
it was a beautiful story. That was my favorite one. I waited a very long time because I was like, I'm gonna save this one. It's my favorite person, and I'm just gonna wait until I get to this point where I'm like, I'm sick of these women. They're so mean, and then I'm gonna let her brighten me up a little bit, and it was perfect.
You kind of blew my mind when you was like, this he's pretty much the first Mexican. I'm like, oh, I guess that makes sense.
I never really thought about who the first Mexican was. It never crossed my mind before. Isn't that terrible?
They were colonized. They were colonized just like we were.
Yeah. So that's crazy. I like your show though. It's really good. I found myself laughing out loud at work while I was listening to it, and people that I'm working with are just looking at me. They're just like, "Why are you laughing?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it."
Mind your business, bitch. I ain't talking to you. That's what I'm saying, man. Oh, well, that's awesome. I'm so glad you guys listened. Thank you so much.
Well, Jesse's the one that brought it to our attention. He's the one that was like, you guys listen to this?
Really? Thank you, baby. That's awesome.
So.
And Ryan, that you guys obviously know, is the one who introduced it to me. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, he was
Ryan?
Yeah.
I like Ryan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I didn't mean I know him, like penetration. But I'm just saying, he's really cool. I love him.
Yeah.
There it is. I was waiting for something. There it is.
You fucking bitch. You fucking bitch. Goddamn shit. Her back is so greasy, too. It's I don't.
Wow.
It really is. We both need a shower, okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. fucking big time. You belched right in my goddamn face, you asshole fucker. Jesus shit.
She tried to block it.
I'm sorry for showing off.
Yes, she is too. You don't normally belch in my face. I wasn't used to.
Sorry.
I didn't know.
Stop it!
Oh, wow.
Get out of me.
For tits-tots. All right, sorry. Yeah, man.
She's a molester.
We're doing a thing here.
We're doing a thing.
What's your next question, guys? What are we going to talk about? What's happening?
Why did you want to do a women's history? Like, what made you just do this? Like, I mean, it's a really kind of, I wouldn't say niche subject, but something that, like, I guess a lot of people aren't doing. So why did you guys choose to do this kind of subject? Like,
exactly for that reason, because nobody else is doing it. That's what her words exactly were. Pretty much, I just want to better. I just want to be better. I want to teach people something. I want to do something good. And maybe it's not great. You know what I mean? Maybe it's not completely what she was thinking of initially.
We're no angels.
We're just doing what we can with what we have here. No, we're not, bitch.
I was going to ask you guys, were you inspired by watching like Drunk History? You know how they talk about the history thing and they drink and what drunk they get, the story gets crazy and crazy. Like, was that any part of your inspiration too, or anything, or are you just
I love that show.
Yeah, we both enjoy it, and we're like, that would be so fucking cool to do something like that. And
But the drinking part, that's just our culture. Period.
That's Wisconsin.
That's just mid.
Yes, he knows what's up. Yeah.
That's just Midwestern
From
content.
Edward, where do you live?
I live in Illinois, so I am 4 hours away from you guys. From Green Bay. Green Bay?
Yeah. Well, they're closer to you. Yeah.
Closer to me.
You guys would be closer to him, wouldn't you? Because he's like,
I'm closer to Kenosha and Racine. So it's a 45-minute drive to Kenosha, because I hit Kenosha first, and then I'll hit Racine and some other counties and stuff. All that farmland y'all got, good googly moogly. How do y'all live there?
Yeah.
There's nothing. There's a McDonald's 20
windmills.
minutes away, and that's like it.
Yeah.
It's very weird because you'll hit a town in Wisconsin. Sorry to sidetrack the show. You'll hit a town in Wisconsin, and probably a good 6 or 7 miles, they may have something. For the next 35 plus miles, it's all farmland, horses, pigs, land. You think like if there's not a farmhouse on it, there is a business there. If there's no business, there's a farmhouse. You'd be like, where's the school at? Like, how did the post office deliver mail?
Yeah,
it's all adult. It's all adult shops and fireworks out there.
Or churches.
Bars.
All in a row, right?
Yeah.
You go to church, and then you go to the bar, and then you go to the adult toy store and
well,
go home.
That's the one thing
thing
I don't see. I don't see a lot of churches.
Yeah, by me. Oh, there's a lot of churches in Wisconsin.
Yeah, there are, man.
Really?
You've got by me
just as many bars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
Probably.
the bars and stuff I see, but like looking at the church, I may pass maybe 1 or 2 of them, and that's it. I'm like,
really?
Yeah,
yes.
College Avenue in Appleton is literally just a mile-long stretch of bars on both sides. So.
Story.
Hell yeah! Puked on that sidewalk so many times.
Yeah. Sorry.
And then by me we have the adult place Bean Snappers, and then right across the street is the church, and supposedly people have caught the priest going to Bean Snappers from the church.
Oh.
That's not surprising.
I don't know.
But you know,
it's better than touching the boys.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's better than what some priests have gotten caught doing. So
I mean, there are some priests, because I went to Europe like around 2008, and some of the priests and the pastors that go there, because beer is like water to them, they'll do service. Next thing you know, they're in the next pub drinking a beer with members and people around the neighborhood. And I'm just like, hold on, you was just lifting up Jesus. Now you lifting up a glass of toast. It's just like, it's so, but in America, it's so weird seeing that when over there, that's their culture. That's what they know and everything. So that's it. Sorry for taking this to the side.
You act like our show's never been derailed before.
Well, I'm trying to be respectful to our guests.
And you realize over the last 5 years we've done over 400 podcasts and not one of them has stayed on topic one time ever.
Okay, that is true.
I'm throwing that out there for,
Same
here. I guess I have to keep the tradition going.
Anyways, yeah. Look, they fit right in. Their show never stays on track either. So
thanks, man.
It's like 45 minutes into the episode. I forget which one it was, but you guys are like, I haven't even gotten through like their childhood yet, and it was like 45 minutes into the episode.
Yeah. I'm only on the first page.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we did a lot. It's like the first.
It's because the first 20 minutes they were talking about Gwyneth Paltrow and her special oils, rubbing them all over.
For special
the jade egg.
Nobody knows that.
The special oils, man.
Yeah,
no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, but anyways, how do you? Okay, another question. How do you choose who you're doing in what week? Well, that came out.
That's her too. That's also her. Yeah.
They came out.
I'm just gonna play with my tits. I keep forgetting that y'all can see me. Cool. Talk about the show. I'll play with my tits.
I'll kind of just read around. I'll read some books that, have to do with women in history, and every once in a while I'll land on something, and then I'll do a little bit more Googling, but it has to have like a hook for me. I have to like reach something where I'm like, it would catch her attention because she's so ADD that it has to be
Speaking of ADD, I had a piss.
She's pissing. It has to be something that's going to really interest her, or she's going to pay attention. So it's really like I have her in mind, basically, when I'm picking people. But I take fan suggestions, too. That's always really fun because then I get to, like, interact with our fans, which, I want to do that more. And I'm just not good at the Twitter and...
the social media stuff.
Yeah.
Social media sucks. Can I just say that?
Yeah.
Trying to do social media stuff sucks. I'm happy that we have on our website, it just sends it out automatically and I can just retweet it whenever I want or remember.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But I always forget, we have a Facebook group and there's a lot of people in the Facebook group and I never interact with it. I just always just I forget, honestly. Every week until we go to record, I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'll post for questions again, just like my last 30 posts.
I'm trying to be better at it. I gotta get more into the social media aspect.
Yeah.
Because I think it's good when you get to connect with your community and you talk to the fans and you hear the reactions. Because, for your show, learning about a lot of women that they don't teach in school, or you don't fully get the whole story about them, it's kind of clean cut in school. About women, it's just oh, I didn't know about this. I'm like, oh, these girls are breaking it down while cracking up.
Or most history books are okay, well, we're learning about all these men in history and there's
his story.
Yeah, where's the rest? I mean, if it was all dudes back then, we would not be here. Let's be honest here. I mean,
we all need universes.
We all need a poussey.
That's fair. By the way, not to derail the show again, but my wife and I were eating dinner, and my kid is eating, and we usually play kid songs, right? And we're playing this really nice kid song, and then the next song comes on, and it's a song about a cat and carpet. And it goes
carpet munching.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was pretty much pussy, 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 pussy. I'm my wife and I just both both just deadlock our eyes. We're what the fuck is this song that's happening right now? And then it gets worse, and it's about the cat scratching the carpet, and it's like cats, pussies in the carpet, pussies in the I'm like, oh my god, what is this song? What is this song we are listening to right now? This is the worst song I've ever heard in my life.
That's like
fantastic.
That's like the episode of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Find the triangle bush.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you would think that kids would know, like, okay, pussycat, but if you don't say the cat part, of course your mind's gonna be like.
I mean, when you're an adult in a woman's voice starts sing-songing "pussy, pussy, pussy," you're not thinking of cats, okay? I'm just. I mean,
right, because think about it. You be in a pet store with the mom, and your little girl go like, "Look, a pussy." You be like. Like, how do you react to that?
Yeah, it was.
Well, you can't smack her. You're just like let it happen, but it's terrible.
Yeah. You say, "Yep, that one looks like it could be a little bit cleaner."
Yeah,
right.
That's one dirty pussy, Mom.
Don't touch that one. Stay away.
Yeah, pretty much. It was quite an interesting.
A bitch.
It was an interesting 3 minutes, let's say.
Well, did the kids like it? Did the kids like that song?
She laughed, but like it, I don't know. It was just a really hard pill to swallow. I'm not gonna lie. It was just really funny.
My thing is, why didn't you get up and skip it?
Because we were too busy laughing. Because it's a lady with like this kid opera voice saying "pussy, pussy, pussy" in the carpet. Okay.
Pussy, pussy.
You could just bring the word back.
I mean,
like bring it back as meaning cat. I tell kids that all the time. I'm like, "Do you want to see my pussy?" And they're always like, "Yeah." And then I send them a picture of my cat.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
Was it? Yeah. Was it you guys that posted? Was it you guys that posted or retweeted a picture of someone that said it was like this girl, and she was like, "When guys ask me to send nudes," and she's in like when guys send me nudes or ask me to send nudes, but it's cold AF, and it's like this chick in like this like just naked suit, but it's like a sweater.
Yes.
Yeah, it's knitted.
Yeah, it was. That was good. That was a good one.
It was like a body.
Yeah, it was like a bodysuit.
Yeah, crocheted bodysuit.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Wow.
Bush hanging out.
Yeah.
Just big bush. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the nipple hair sticking out? Was there any nipple hair sticking out?
That episode hasn't released yet.
Oh, okay.
So
well, hey.
No, there was an episode where you guys definitely talked about nipple hair and lower back.
Yeah.
I remember that. I was like,
episode she exposes her nipple hair to me, and then I don't pull it out, but I yank on it a little bit so that like you can like see the skin come out a little.
Wow.
But we leave it there. She's growing it, and we named it. So you'll have to listen if you want to know.
Named it.
Hair.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, I also have nipple hair. So.
Yeah, but that's okay for you. Not
Hold on, are you going to?
No, Ed, I'm not going to show you.
No, not you.
I want to stay.
I'm talking about them. I was going to ask, are you going to try to grow it out and then braid it?
Yes. Oh, shit. Absolutely. No, I'm gonna wait till that bitch gets curly, like nice little Jerry curl on it. Or possibly
put an extension on it.
Yeah, there's only like one huge one. If I get a couple more, then I'll definitely braid those fuckers. But yeah, I might extend it. It's hard to say. Maybe down to the belly button. Oh, God. We'll see what happens.
The sky's the limit.
We need to move on. I'm gonna be sick.
I know she's gonna get sick. I have to stop talking about that.
What, you don't like nipple hair?
I mean, not on my sister's.
To be fair, I probably wouldn't like it if it were on her. I just like my own, you know? I don't know about other females' nipple hair. I don't think there's a lot of it. So
you're one of a kind. She's so unique.
Yeah. Yep. Or disgusting. One of the two.
Or both. Why not?
Yeah, right? Let's get weird.
Unique.
Mm-hmm. Thank y'all.
Perfect.
Okay, we're done. We're done with the titties. I'm real sorry.
We're the sidetrackers now.
Are you though? I mean, because I feel like in about 10 minutes this is going to come up again in some way.
Yeah, I can promise it.
Oh man.
We'll see.
Oh, hey, we got questions in the chat. Somebody named Concave Ranger asks, "How do you feel about nude beaches?"
Oh my God! There's a nude beach there was a nude beach in Maison-Manie, and you could canoe down one side of an island where you wouldn't see the nude beach, or you could canoe down the other side where you would canoe next to the nude beach.
That's a respectable way to go.
I don't know if you can guess which side I picked.
Yeah.
But I saw so many dicks.
Dick.
I was like, dicks everywhere. There's so many dicks right now. There was like no women. And they walked in front of my canoe. And they're like, there's no clothes allowed here. And I was like, paddle, get out of here. Go. It was a little creepy, I'm not gonna lie. I thought they were gonna stop my canoe. And I was like, go. Just get out of here.
So we're into it.
But then I camped across the way, and there was a lot of flashlight action at nighttime. So I'm not against it.
Right. I'm not getting naked because nobody wants to see them.
It was too much dicks. If there would have been more tits, I maybe would have felt more comfortable.
Every time people talk about nude beaches, they think it's all old people there. Like 40 and up.
No, is it all old people?
Well, I think that depends on where you go. Like when we were in when we were in Jamaica for our honeymoon, like it was a lot of like all the people that were walking around nude were the type of people you didn't want to see nude anyways.
Isn't it always that way? That's how I feel about myself. That's why I stay fully clothed like 99% of the time. You know?
What was really funny though is we me and my wife, we went and got manicures and pedicures together.
That's
and this was great. So they add, like I said that I would like my toenails painted too, and so the ladies that were doing it were just laughing the whole entire time. They were just completely just like thought it was funny that I was just going along with it.
I got my fingers manicured. And got them clear. I got them painted clear, like over the legs. I be like, shoot, that won't feel good. I was just like, ooh, $15. Come on, y'all, come do these nails. Get them glistening.
You should do like red next time though. Get a color to them, please.
Yeah, or get like a design on them. You got to get a design on. Is it on your thumbnail or whatever?
No, it's the ring finger. The ring finger is always a different color, and the thumb is a design. Come on.
If I end up getting my nails done and color, I'm doing them Nintendo Switch. I'm gonna get them the blue and red. Then go back, get them green with some. Get them white with a green X on them for Xbox, and then I might do PlayStation. I don't know.
I'm into it.
But I would do Nintendo Switch and just have my associates at work be like, "What? You got your nails painted? What the world?" I was just like, "Yeah."
They won't even care what it is. They'll just be confused why your nails are painted.
Yes.
I mean, we know why your nails are painted.
That's probably true, but man, it's all good. Anyway, get some color.
This guy's colorblind or something.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. Sorry, Jesse, you didn't mean to interrupt the story. But
well, okay. So what ended up happening is while we were there, we met these two ladies, and they were telling us a story about how they had went to go get a couples massage. It was two sisters.
Oh, hello.
And they went to go get a couple's massage, and they didn't realize that the one that they had signed up for was one that you were supposed to do naked.
Wow.
We did.
Oh, all right.
We did that on our honeymoon, and it was strange.
Experience.
It was, yeah.
It was a roguelike adventure.
I mean,
I've performed many of them.
I mean, when I wow, okay.
I was a massage therapist.
I would.
Oh, okay.
If I had a chance to do it, I would do a nude massage.
I mean,
we don't care about.
To be fair, I was like, I was by myself in the room when they tell you to get naked. So I was laying on the bed thing, and it weirded me out that this like larger Hispanic lady was about to touch me while I was naked. But after she started, I was like, I'm not gonna lie, this feels really good. I'm getting kind of excited.
Yeah, you love it.
I'm getting an erection selection here.
I mean, it's just, somebody's touching me.
Ooh, right? No, I get that feeling. Yeah.
But yeah, it was like 90 minutes of, felt really good. I'm not gonna lie. It was the best.
Was it a happy ending, man?
No, because it just ended. It just ended.
That part came later in your rooms together. You and your wife.
We did have a large shower.
Great,
it was
your wife, man.
We did have a large shower.
That's fantastic. You guys
I performed a couples massage one time, and we were done, and I said, okay, you guys can take your time getting up. We're just going to go get you guys some water, and when you're done and you're ready, you just meet us out in the hallway, and we'll guide you from there. We came back, and they were straight up fucking in the room. Like, loud.
Wow.
Like, what do we do? I don't know
fantastic.
what to do.
I would have just stayed in the doorway and just looked. They'd be like, oh, they created... They're creating new life.
They're creating.
Turn the music up a little bit louder.
I mean, I didn't stop it. I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
We'll let them finish.
Yeah.
Then go in there and clean up.
No, right when they're about to finish, you jump in the room and you scare the shit out of them.
Surprise!
Yeah.
But don't you sometimes just want to put like Little John or Too Short on and just be like, just ruin the whole move by putting something they didn't expect,
Right?
You'd be like, oh, they're making love. Right.
Yankovic, right? Okay. Well, did Jesse finish his story though?
Tell us, Jesse.
Did you finish his story or no?
Yeah, that was it. It was just the whole thing with the sisters ending up getting a naked massage together, and they didn't realize that's what they were getting. They said it was pretty weird.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm into it. The only problem is that her body's like flawless and I look like a beach whale, so
that's so
a little bit. That's a little bit. I would have a hard time dealing with that. So
that's how I feel about my relationship. I'm not gonna lie.
Really, your wife a big hot lady?
Y'all look.
I was talking about myself being flawless, but I'm just kidding. No, it's definitely the other way around. I'm just gonna throw that.
Seriously, I took it the other way around too, but I'm the beach whale.
I didn't even hesitate. I was like, you guys
are the hard bodies. You two are the hard bodies. Nice. Must be fucking nice, asshole fuckers. Goddamn shit.
We've reached that point.
What can I say? My wife works out.
Oh, wait. I was thinking you were the hard body.
Oh,
you're not?
No.
Call me Doughboy.
Why do you think I have 2 shirts and a hoodie on right now?
Sorry.
It's to keep it all. It's to keep it all like wrapped up tight and camera ready.
Oh, that's a bullshit right there.
Are you wearing Spanx?
Keeping it. We say keeping
it
professional.
This is what I tell.
He's wearing Ultra Spanx right now.
I am. They're made of.
Don't sniff them.
Used candles and algae leaves and sadness.
She's nasty.
And probably shavings from Robert Downey Jr.'s beard from Iron Man. She probably collected those and stuff, put it in her deodorant.
I'm a big fan of his. Big fan of his. I know. Now I'll go down on her just to get those hair flakes.
Wow.
No, we don't. I know. I can't believe you didn't put one up there. It's all right. No,
sorry.
He is not ugly. I might have to hurt her. Anyway, next question. Is there another question?
We actually have a lot of questions.
Do we do questions? Oh my god.
We have look, like I said, we made this show an event, right? Because we don't have, we have guests, but I feel like you guys are our biggest guests.
No.
At this point in our I mean, like, I wouldn't really call Ray a guest. He's like part of the crew. But I mean, like, you know, you guys, your show is probably, you guys are probably the biggest guests we've had since we started this thing. So we have a lot of questions. Jesse, I know you have quite a few.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's really mind-blowing. But thank you. Pleasure to be here.
Do you want me to ask one of mine?
Fuck yeah, bring them on, bitches.
Pick one, Jesse. Pick one.
Oh, okay. What if you could do a show with a famous person, who would it be?
Gwyneth Paltrow, duh. To talk about her.
No! God, fuck her and her goddamn vagina.
This is somebody's dead or alive.
Yep, dead or alive, yeah. That's that question.
Either.
Oh, someone. It could be either.
It.
Could be either.
Okay. Jesus. Wow.
I would like to do a show with Anna Nicole Smith.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think that.
She's fucking hilarious.
She's funny. And she has a lot of weird, crazy
she
fucking
gets to answer,
shit.
though, too, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
Don't want to. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, goddamn, you took mine. No, you didn't. She didn't take mine.
Did you used to watch her TV show?
Yes,
I did. What a wacky fucking bitch, but I'm into it.
She was always humping things.
Yeah, she did that. She absolutely did that with her makeup, like, all over her fucking face and shit.
She was funny.
She had a problem.
She did, I'm sorry.
She had a problem.
Rest her soul.
I know, she's dead. God damn, you can't
answer the fucking question.
I have no idea. Madonna.
Madonna, that's a good answer.
No, I don't love it. Hang on. You know what? If anyone's ever listened, you know that I have a big thing for Juliette Lewis, so I'm gonna have to say her. Love her.
Yeah.
Juliette Lewis, man, she would be like, you talk to her about her movie career, her music career, her in the car talking about, save us, Britney, save us. Her about Britney Spears. I love Juliette.
I'm not sure I would trust Britney Spears to save anybody at this point. I'm just
no, but that's what Juliette. But
I never really thought about it, but Juliette would be so cool, man. And
Edward, you're so cute.
I know, isn't he?
Thank you.
I'm really horny tonight, so don't y'all look real good. Everyone looks real good, okay?
Thanks. I showered and shaved today.
I did not do either one. I didn't even shave my goddamn nipples, so like here I am. It's the raw dog Big Jen.
Look, the nipple hair is just part of the character now, so you have to keep it forever. It doesn't matter.
We named it. It has to stay.
Yeah, it's a character. Like, you know, you have to have characters on your show, right? It's just your
it's the third member of the show.
Yes, it's just a third
member of the guest.
You should give it its own motorcycle and sunglasses on your cover of your podcast.
Wow.
Great. She'll introduce herself next to you.
Oh my god! I love all these ideas.
I know, you guys are fucking fantastic. You know that.
All right, hit us with some more.
Yeah, hit us with your best shot.
All right, I have one from one of our fans who actually happens to be another one of your fans, and I figured this would be. I feel like this would be a good time to ask this question since we're on the topic. Coming off of Jesse's question, Samantha Cross asks. She says, "What? The bad bitches are on the show? Damn, they're hot. Who are your celebrity crushes and whose baby would you have?" And then she says, "Love you, V fingers, bitches."
Oh, I love you.
We love you too.
Oh, can you please tell me her name again?
Samantha Cross is her name.
Samantha.
You sound hot.
You're fucking amazing.
Love you.
All right, celebrity crushes.
All right.
I like everybody. So
Me too. Are we talking women or men or women?
Yeah,
whatever.
Men or women.
We can do both. We can all do both. Who cares?
Oh, I love it.
Let's
that would be fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go first, or should you?
You go first.
As I have my two. I'm going to say Kate McKinnon.
Oh.
Love, absolutely love her, and Benicio del Toro.
Interesting.
Isn't it?
Okay.
You like?
Why him? And just curiosity. Just you know.
I just think he's fucking fantastic. I don't know. He's so cool, man.
I mean, that's true. He is cool.
Isn't he?
Okay.
He is.
This is just coming to me. My crushes change every day. But I'm going to say for women...
Depends on what mood
Vergara.
I'm in.
Hold on. What? Say that again for women?
Sofia Vergara.
Okay.
That's the girl from Modern Family, right? The mom?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you're so sexy. Jay! That was good.
That wasn't that good.
Yeah.
And then for men, I'm going to have to just go with... Oh, God. Okay, this is so much harder.
I know. Right? Ew.
Oh, no.
That's easy.
I do say that sometimes.
It's either Edward Norton or what's his name's not Ted Danson, but that guy, John Dick. Good Dick. What's that guy's name? Jason.
Yes, Jason Ritter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Jason Ritter. He's always my big go-to. He seems
What
really.
did he play? Yeah.
He was in Parenthood, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
He has the Guinness Book of World Records for giving the most hugs in 1 minute.
Oh, that's cool.
I know, cute, right?
So
But he's way too nice.
And he has good dick. Check it out.
How do you check that out? What do you type in to check that out?
There's just a movie called Good Dick.
It's a movie.
I just fucking with you guys, man. It's a movie called The Good Dick.
Mm-hmm. He's a nice guy, and his name is Dick.
So, tell me, okay, who wants to start? Eddie, Corey, or Jess?
I'm making Ed start.
I want to know Edward's.
Okay.
So for my women would be Janet Jackson. I love Janet ever since the 80s, ever since the Control album. The way she moves and dance, that her Velvet. I was just thinking about her Velvet Rope album and how like her Velvet Rope album, how sexy and tantalizing and just like it really puts you in that mood, like your body in that mood. For a guy, I'm just doing 1-to-1. It's Jason Statham.
Hello.
Just
yeah.
With him with martial arts, the stunts that he pulled off. Still love him in The Transporter. Just the way that he kind of acts and his mannerisms and just like that English accent. You just be like, oh.
I love an accent.
You are some cornbread that I want to throw some butter on and eat. Oh, not cornbread. I'm sorry. He's a biscuit. I forgot that people say he's a biscuit. So
like
those two. Yeah, those two.
It's like an English thing, right? He's like a biscuit.
Yeah, so
he's a biscuit.
Those two I would love. I mean, Madonna's my second if I can't get Janet. I love, but Janet would be my number one.
I was always a Paula Abdul.
Really?
Hey, Paula.
When I was younger, it was Paula Abdul.
Oh, speaking of Paula, can I rip this?
Do you want me to go next?
I mean, yeah, sure, why not?
Nope,
Okay.
I'm going down.
So, for me, for women, I'm a nerd. She's hilarious and a nerd too. So I have to go with Christian Bell because I just absolutely love her. She's awesome.
I
And
just watched her on that Brain Teaser game show the other day.
Oh, okay.
Very entertaining.
Yeah,
I enjoy her immensely.
She's hilarious. Well, and I literally watched every single episode of Veronica Mars.
Did you see the new season?
You fucking nerd.
Did you watch your new season on Hulu? I haven't seen it yet.
No, I haven't yet. I watched the movie like just a couple of years ago,
I love Kristen Bell. She is funny. Yeah.
My wife and I watched The Good Place, and she's like,
I never watched that. I've never seen
it's
that.
so good.
I haven't watched The Good Place yet, but I heard it's
dude, it's so good. It's like it's like it's not like the greatest show ever, but it's just a really good feel-good show. If you want something like positive in your day that has, if you've just gone bad, that's just the show you watch, right? It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
No, but I keep forgetting that you can see me. I'm listening to you guys as well as playing with my nipples here, and I keep forgetting I've never had anyone
We can only see you from here up, though, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, so I just need to stop telling you that, and you don't know.
I mean,
that's why.
To be fair, I've listened to it. To be fair, we've listened to enough shows to know that that's what you're doing without telling us.
I love you, bitches. You guys are amazing. Thank you. I'm strong. Jen's a strong.
So, Jesse, what is your mail, Fresh?
My mail, it's obvious. It's Terry Crews.
Oh,
it's obvious.
Terry Crews is the coolest dude ever.
I love Terry Crews. Oh my god, I actually love that he was Me Too'd also.
Yeah.
Oh, you want him to sit on your face? You want to lick that butthole?
But him and Gabrielle Union, they got some kind of beef. Because she supported him during the Me Too thing, and she now feels like he threw her under the bus about that show that fired her. Yeah, it's all they did a story today on Yahoo. It's all on Twitter and everything.
I missed that.
I did not know that. That's sad.
Yeah, there's she has tweets where she was supporting him on Me Too, and when she got fired from that TV show, I think he got hired. He said he had the best experience after Union got fired.
What show did?
Are you talking X Factor shit? Was it X Factor or something? Okay.
Oh, that thing. Okay.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. No, I did not know about that, but I like both of those people, so I hope they work it out and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, Gabrielle Union.
Very cruise though.
Gabrielle Union got it made. She's doing super well for herself.
I mean, she's also married to Dwayne Wade too. So I mean,
the best looking couple.
Yeah.
Oh, so hot.
I thought you were changing your girl crush to her, and I was like supporting you on that. Like, yeah, she's fucking hot too.
Yeah, she's
got everything.
No, me too.
Yeah.
So Corey, what is your?
Yeah, I guess it's my turn, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah, bring it on, baby.
So,
whip it out.
Don't say your wife.
No, I'm not. No, she knows. Okay. Me and her have had this discussion like quite a few times, to be honest with you.
I know, me too.
Look, for a long time, it was Jennifer Love Hewitt for a long time.
Okay.
And then then like as I got older, I was like, I started like actually watching things, and like it was me. It was Mila Kunis for a while.
But likes the dark hair.
Now I'm kind of like on this Zoe Kravitz kick. I was like,
oh yeah, baby.
So like
brunettes. Yes, I get it.
So, yeah, that's my people often comment that my wife looks like Mila Kunis. So.
Oh yeah!
Oh my God, we need to meet her.
Can we put a picture of her on the
screen?
I will
see her.
I can if you want. Can you
do it? Absolutely, dude. I don't want to dike out on her so hard.
I mean, is that? Oh,
I can't see it. Oh,
she
a little bit to
nice
the left.
Way.
A little to the left, I think.
To the left.
A little to the right. To the right. To the other way. I'm sorry, I don't know which one.
Right.
No, I don't think she knows what she's doing.
Oh wait, this way.
Right there.
Yeah. That's the wrong camera.
She is so fucking cute.
Oh my God,
honey, you are so lucky.
Yeah.
She's very, very
that's
cute.
Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I married out of my my weight class here to be 1000% fair. So
she's very cute, and so
you're
you,
funny.
Honey.
So
yeah, you're real cute too. Don't worry about it.
I'm totally kidding. No.
I'm not.
You're
I'm not
cute.
kidding. Yeah, you're all good
cute
looking.
Couple, cute baby.
Goddamn
have more
shit.
babies. Populate us with, adorableness.
You sound like my wife. Have more babies. She's been trying to put that bug in my ear the last. She's been trying to put that. Oh no! What happened?
Nothing.
Oh, hold on. Something happened.
It was Jesse.
Uh-oh, I broke it.
No, it's not me.
No,
not
I broke it. It's me. We're all right.
Yeah, on my screen, Corey is glitching out like a...
Hold on.
Really weird.
Corey is fine to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks fine to us.
Hold on.
That's this program. It's
there
just
we go.
Weird.
Okay. No, I need to rearrange the wiring under my desk, and everything comes unplugged and plugs back in by itself for like no reason.
I'm gonna go piss then.
She's gotta have the.
No, we're good. We're still okay. Bye.
Oh my God! Fine, bye. It's all me. Look at the big Genesis here. Goddamn shit. Here we go. Next question. What? Oh, she can hear me. That's right.
I didn't get to pick the guy.
Oh, please bring it on. I need to know this.
All right, so I kind of approached this question when we got it as like more like who would I want to look like?
Oh, okay. No, I didn't take it like that.
No,
okay.
I did because I don't know. I don't know, man. I always liked the way that like the Hemsworths looked, both of them.
Yeah.
Like I was like
the Hemsworths. So she approves.
That would probably be one, but I also like the way Chris Evans looks. Like I would want to like.
I like his brother. Chris Evans is hot, but yeah, Liam.
I like them all.
Yeah. So it would probably be one of them.
So you just want to look like the Hemsworths. See, I went a different approach to that. I just was picturing diking out on these ladies.
I mean,
so I was picturing being with them, not if I wanted to look with them. If I wanted to look like someone, holy shit. I actually don't know.
Yeah, my pick for a guy is like basically like who would I want to spend like a lot of time with and just laugh my butt off.
I mean, if I was going to spend a lot of time with someone, it would be like The Rock.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Because he's like
not me.
Wayne.
Man crush.
He's really inspirational, and he could probably get me to do things. I'm just saying.
This is very motivating.
whether I really wanted to or not, he could probably get me to do things.
To The Rock. What? Do you smell what The Rock is cooking shit? You like it?
Oh, you guys are like wrestling nerds too, aren't you?
I'm not.
Jesse is.
I
used to back in the 90s, but not anymore. I feel like
once WWE bought out everything started to just suck, and like there was no competition, so it just isn't fun anymore. I just don't care.
I used to watch it back in the day.
Yeah.
Like Monday Night Raw.
You need to incorporate aliens.
Love it.
Bring it back.
Love it.
Well, do you guys? Do you remember when the fabulous? I think it was the fabulous Mulan gave birth to a hand.
No.
Like,
wait, what?
There's some really messed up things that happened back in the day. Like, so she was like a 80-year-old woman. Like these, like they're like original, like they were in like women that used to wrestle like back in the day, and there's like this whole thing where one of them ended up giving birth to a hand. It was a messed up thing, but it was so great.
That's more than disgusting.
Wow.
It was like covered in slime and shit. It didn't run around the mat when it came out.
No. I'm sure you can find it on YouTube. It's hilarious.
I can't wait. Actually, I'll check that out.
My wife also watches Total Divas and Total Bellas, and I'm not gonna not watch it if it's on. I'll just throw that out there.
I like Total Divas. Oh, my guy, every time it's on, Total Bellas is on or Total Divas, loves them both. Like, why would a 54-year-old man want to watch this? I'm not that goddamn stupid. I know you're checking out the hot bitches.
Duh.
Right?
You're not watching it for like the acting.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I used to.
Acting. I'm sorry, I don't know what show you're
There's no
about.
acting. No, I'm kidding. There is a lot of it.
I used to watch. My wife watches like the Bachelor and Bachelorette. I used to watch that with her, but then it got to a season where I just couldn't stand a lot of the people, and I stopped watching.
Dude, I never watched The Bachelor and Bachelorette. I never watched that. No.
It's interesting to a certain extent, but
we also watch Dancing with the Stars, and
I like The Masked Singer. The Masked Singer is really good.
Oh,
I watched none of that stuff.
No.
So
I like the oh, look at me. I'm going for a mic. Sorry, I got really fucked up, and now I'm going for our own mic. Not gonna happen. Yeah, I watched the shit out of The Masked Singer. I like that one.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Mm-hmm. About it.
Jesse, what other questions you got? I think we answered that question quite thoroughly.
Yeah.
I think a lot of I think a lot of them that I wrote were kind of stuff that we are already kind of similar to something we've already asked. Let's see.
All right, well, I got more questions then. We have Delvin Cox from the Delvin Cox Experience.
That's my friend.
Delvin!
He writes in and says, first question is, how are they so gorgeous? With the heart, eye, smiley emoji. Second question is, has there ever been a time... Well, why is he asking this question here? Oh, well. Has there ever been a time where a video game has hooked you so much that you lost track of time? No. Yes. Probably.
Oh. Well.
No.
I didn't...
supposed to answer?
I mean...
We're not really video game players.
I actually have one, though. I have one, but I want them to go first, or however it works. I don't know how you guys normally do it. So.
Yeah.
I probably should have saved this for a different show,
has a thing on his head.
I wasn't really planning on talking about video games tonight. I didn't really read the question. I just copied and pasted it from Twitter, from the I mean, there always is, like, I lose track of time every time I play games, but that's usually because it's like 8:30 and I want to keep playing, and then it's 1 o'clock in the morning and I should go to bed.
Holy shit, that's been a minute.
Or if me and you, Corey, are playing something co-op at night, and next thing we know, it's already 1 o'clock in the morning.
I know. It's hard though, because like that's the only time we have to play together. And
exactly.
Like my kid goes to bed at like 9, and then sometimes I spend time with my wife, and sometimes I don't, which I probably should more, but I don't. And then when you get on, we just play. So.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. When you said spending time with your wife, we went dirty with it.
I feel like you're a generous lover.
Oh my God, are you good with your cunnilingus skills? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Wow.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no.
A lot of practice.
I mean, all you do. Look, pro tip, guys.
Say the alphabet.
Yes. What you just said, you do trace the alphabet with your tongue.
Mm-hmm.
It works.
Yeah, as long as your tongue is moving down there, we're good.
And it's in the right spot.
I know nothing about that.
I'm gonna do a little self brag here a little bit. I don't.
Yeah, what?
Lay it on me.
I've never made it to Z.
Oh, because she finishes. Yeah, fucking right.
Bad
yeah,
Shut up.
I told you, everybody.
I'm not good at
this podcast. Is gonna get naughty.
I'm not good at much. Okay, but I'm quite mediocre. I'm quite mediocre at a lot of things.
Wow.
But
this you excel.
Hey, as long as she's happy, I'm happy.
I am happy for you too. I am. She's a lucky lady, that one.
I agree.
Jesus. I'm just jealous.
Once again, I know nothing about that.
Why not?
I've never done it.
Why, honey?
Never had the
lie.
opportunity?
Nope.
Do you like men?
Huh?
Do you like men?
I'm bi, so I can switch between both.
I like that.
Ed's our resident switch hitter.
Smile on my face. It's really cute.
Yeah.
I'm really excited that you're bi.
Ed's our switch
No,
hitter.
that's hard to say. I love that you're just saying it.
No fucking problem with
And
this.
I thought you were sexy before. Now I'm like, hubba, what up?
Whoa.
I aim to please.
Women always like to try to change men.
But I hop on board though.
But you
maybe.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Are we supposed to do some video game thing? Some video game?
No.
We weren't like. I literally just copied and pasted the question from Twitter probably right before we signed on. I wasn't even planning on talking about games tonight at all because this isn't that type of show.
But,
But
I did have to say that, or I don't have to say, but I do want to let you all know that Mario Kart 64 or some shit like that, like Ghost World or Ghostland. Does anybody remember anything like that?
Yeah. I did.
That was my shit. I could get lost playing that shit. Okay.
Me and my friends, we got off of work, went to his house, played Mario Kart Double Dash. When we woke up, when we realized it was 5:00 in the morning, we had to be at work within 2 hours.
I've had plenty of those days too.
Me and my two other friends, we at work, just like, I need some sleep.
Oh my god, I'm sorry about that experience.
But we had so much fun.
That's
worth it.
Popping the must.
I don't play a lot of video games. I did like that one though. I don't know why, but that Mortal Kombat.
Popping the must with the red shell to get in first place and seeing them spin off and fall off the ground. Oh, that was the best feeling.
There it is. Woo, 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 woo. And you're like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I do play a lot of Tetris in bed before I fall asleep.
Oh my god. I feel like that's her. Yeah.
I put puzzles together on my phone and fall asleep.
Do you want to blow that in my mouth?
Cat puzzles.
Does it smell like Gwyneth or? No.
I do have to say, for the video game thing, I had an answer, and there was a time where I went unchecked by my parents, and I got to play the Ocarina of Time for I played it until 2 a.m. or something.
Woo!
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna get lost in
I would be in so much trouble.
If you're gonna get lost in a game, that's a good one to do it in.
Yeah.
Zelda.
Ocarina of Time is a great game.
Yeah. So.
Fucking Zelda.
See, I can hang sometimes.
You can always hang,
all right, we have another question from old reliable Deshaun Malone. This guy, I think he just waits on Twitter all the time. I feel like he just sits on Twitter waiting for us to post things, and then he'll be like, I got a question. He wants us to tell some of our bad date stories. You must tell the world, he says. Oh my gosh.
I went on a date with a girl. We went to Applebee's, had a good time. And then the next day I didn't get to see her. I called her and asked her, hey, you want to go get breakfast? And she told me that it wouldn't work out. Next thing you know, I found out that she got engaged. But she was cool people. Like, I wasn't mad at her, and we still friends and everything. But I was just like, okay. Is this? I tried love. I tried the relationship.
That's how you are. I see it.
Right.
I just didn't know. I just didn't know that she got engaged 2 months later down the line. I'm like, okay.
I guess when you know, but that's pretty immediate. That's too fast. It's too fast.
But they're happy.
Sorry that happened. Man.
But they're happy. I root them off. So
right.
Maybe you're cursed with the dick that makes people fall in love with their true love after they fuck you.
It's so big. Oh,
didn't they make a movie about that?
Sounds like a plot to a movie.
That is an actual movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that a movie?
That is a real movie. I'm pretty sure.
I swear that's a movie. No, actually, I think it's. I don't think that's the plot to the movie, but I think it's I don't know, My Best Friend's Wedding or something. It's probably one of those movies. But...
Is it Good Luck Chuck?
Good Luck Chuck?
Yeah.
It could be, yeah.
That is you.
Wait, that's the one with Dane Cook in it, right? Where he dates the girl and then she gets married or something?
Yeah.
Dane Cook, mama
No.
Where has he been at? I haven't seen or heard from him at all.
He was on...
He probably... is recovering from syphilis or something.
Who?
2006?
Oh no, that was so mean. I'm just kidding.
Wait, no. Who's?
A fan of ours.
Who's?
Dan Cook, long time listener. What's up?
Once I listen to First Time Caller.
Who's Kristen Bell? Who's Kristen Bell? Dax Shepard. He was on Dax Shepard's podcast a couple weeks ago.
Bell's
Oh,
and he's going on tour this year. So according to that podcast,
Dax Shepard.
Oh, he's a rat. His gonorrhea went away. Don't worry about it.
Okay, that's curable. I was kidding.
He's good. He's good.
Yeah, but then I never been on a date after that. So.
Oh my God! I don't blame you.
That?
Right?
That was about 11 years. 11 years ago.
Honey,
You don't
time.
even look old enough for that.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Ed's older than everyone in this podcast room.
Yeah, black don't
Well,
He's not older than me.
I'm
you're not older than
I'm
John.
39.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I'm not worthy. Sorry, Dan.
So
38 over here. 38.
38.
38.
I would be
38.
I would be 40 in 3 more months. So
Are you excited?
I'm very excited. I want to throw a house party, like a Chicago house, like DJ party, and just invite people. We just hear like percolator, footwork, bass ski.
I was just gonna say, what time?
See, I'm not gonna be at one point in March. I won't be here. So.
Well, you hit me up later because I'm gonna be in Chicago in March for a few days.
Well, we'll talk about it.
We'll privately talk.
Yes.
Wink, wink.
Guys, no secrets here.
Thanks for inviting me to your house party, Ed. I appreciate it.
Stop it. You're with my bro there.
Of course, you're invited to my house party.
No, I want a real invite. I don't want one out of pity. I want one out of love.
We haven't got that far yet. I haven't found a place. I haven't made a list yet or anybody or anything. But that's what I want to do for my 40th. I literally want to just have a big house party because it was going to be. I'm calling it house coming instead of homecoming. So everybody, someone come dressed, but you can wear like gym shoes, and for 2 hours,
jelly shoes. What? I'm sorry.
Yeah, and we everybody like we listen to 90s house music and some of the new house music, so everybody will get their dance on. Like, and it's just it's a nice party that everybody can come and have fun.
You gonna do the old white guy move the ladder?
Yeah, you can do that. That can work.
Wait, do it again. I missed it.
What, the ladder? Oh
yes,
my gosh!
Please.
He does it
People,
so well.
when I was in like middle school and high school, people
Yeah.
thought that this was like the cool dance where you just like do one of these things.
Yo, man, I still do that. I still do it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think I nailed it. So, but
You should.
Yes.
And the sprinkler.
yeah,
Yo, man, don't forget about the shopping cart.
yeah.
Whatever. It's fucking terrible. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I love it.
White people dancing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not.
That's what I was about to say. I'm like, that's stuff we don't do in the hood. We got a whole.
You don't do the pokey pokey and get
Thank
down.
you. I'm glad you don't, man. That's a problem for us. It's a problem. We shouldn't do it either.
We love the polka in Wisconsin.
Oh, I thought you meant the hokey pokey.
Every Sunday, the University of Akron's radio station plays polka music for 5 hours straight.
Wow.
Why?
I don't know. From like 7 a.m. to noon, they play polka like all day.
Material to like torture artists
Yeah.
for like torturing people. That sounds fucking horrible.
That does sound.
Although I'll listen to that over the New Country any day.
Oh wow.
Whoa, that's a burn.
Speaking of
hard burn.
country, just reminds me of plenty of bad dates. Oh boy.
Oh no, we're supposed to be doing bad.
Dude, I forgot about the
Yeah, I
dating
kind of
thing.
forgot about the question
Nice.
too. To be honest with you,
Oh, wow.
we started talking about
answering?
Ed's sweet house party. I
Corey.
wasn't invited to, and
Well, now he saw your dance moves and you're invited.
Edmund will
no,
have
that'd
to-
probably lock me out. doing
No,
that.
I'll be like, I'll probably join in with Corey and just be like,
Oh, look at him go! Oh,
Hammer time.
you're natural.
right.
You'll be polka-ing in no time. Look at you.
That's fair.
I can do my bad date because it's like really super quick and fast. So
You've only
I
ever
like
had
quick
one
and
bad
fast. I
date?
like quick and fast.
well, I honestly haven't dated a whole lot because this date in particular, like I really was not interested in any of the girls in my high school at all. Like there was only just one for the most part, and she was dating someone at the time, and then she broke up. She broke up with the dude that she was dating, and then I hooked up with her for like literally one night.
You slut.
Well, it wasn't. That was not. It was not my intention, but like so she was this person who I found out like later on, like soon before we started dating, that she was saving herself for marriage, right? Okay.
Oh, you're that guy. You're that guy.
Well, no. Well, let me get to why this was bad.
Shit. Okay.
So she was saving herself for marriage. We hooked up, and the night that we hooked up, the whole entire night, all she did was point out guys that she gave blowjobs to.
Oh, when you say hooked up.
So I'm just like, no.
Did your dick go on her puss?
No,
okay.
No.
So blowy, she gave you a blowy.
She blowed you.
She was a blowjob queen.
Yeah, it was not a good night, and it was that relationship was already over the next day. I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe she was trying to show off or something weird.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but then like it was kind of funny because like when she dated me, I wasn't exactly skinny, and I haven't been most of my life. I have not been skinny. But I eventually I got to the point of where I was enjoying being single, and then that, a lot of times people say that's when you end up finding someone. And so I did find my wife, and I'm not kidding you. One day me and my wife went into a store, and she happened to be working there. And she had the balls to say, I dated him when he wasn't skinny or something like that. And I just
dated him. Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck her. Look at that guy, Blue. Look at that guy, Blue. That's not a nice person.
And I so wanted to say to her, yeah, and I still dated you even though you had a mustache. Wow. Because I'll tell you, that was gross.
Fucker.
I did not realize it.
Right?
I did not realize it until
Miss Virtuous.
It was too late, because you could say.
Dude, that story reminds me of something that happened when I was at a party. When I was at a party in high school, this not gonna use names because that'd be rude. But this one guy was trying to hook up with this one girl, and she had never he was trying to get her to do stuff because she never did anything before. And at this party, they walked into a room, and I guess he wanted her to give him a blowjob or whatever. So she's like, okay, I will. So he pulls his pants down, and she literally just blows on it and then walks out of the room and left the door open for everyone to see.
Honey, baby girl.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real honest. I was 9 or some shit, very young. But I guess I would have thought that's what you do for a blowjob as well. I didn't try it the first time. No. You know what? I should not have interjected. I'm real sorry.
She's drunk.
To be fair, that's a very misleading term for that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say.
I mean,
also
she's not saying that she did anything.
No, but
I just said at 9 years old was probably the last time she thought that was a blowjob.
Yeah, but I mean, that is misleading though. If you don't know what you're doing, if you've never done anything like that. Oh, honey, that sucks though.
At least she was still trying.
I know. She was.
Is it? I have a question though. This pertaining to this girl that I talked about previously. Is it common for women to think that you leave the applicator in?
Like a tampon?
Yeah.
No, you shouldn't do that. I wouldn't think.
Oh my god, I feel so bad for anybody that thinks that's that's true that you should do that. No.
That's she had, I don't know why she told that story about herself, but she had thought you had to leave that whole thing in. I didn't.
You feel it right away. As soon as you say it, you're like, something's wrong here.
And her bad.
She wasn't educated. Like,
obviously not.
Well, I'm guessing all of that goes back to that she probably had a family that was too religious to really even talk about, how some people just won't talk about any of that kind of stuff. They just kind of
fucking gross.
I would really
expect people to figure the school to do it for them.
That's literally child abuse to not tell your children shit like that, in my opinion. You have to let them know what's up.
Oh my God, if I could tell you, if you had an applicator inside of you plus the tampon, it's going to feel like cramping in your stomach to the point where you're going to like feel nauseous. Like it's not going to feel very good.
No.
Yeah.
And you're a little kid, you're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to feel like.
Oh my God, right?
But
question is, you would think that someone like that would go to the doctor and ask questions.
Well, I would imagine, doesn't it say on the box?
I won't go to the fucking doctor either. Fuck the doctor. Fuck the doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Well, who wants to go next with this bad date story? Oh man.
Did you say bad dick story?
Bad date story. I mean.
Wait, Corey, did you go?
No, I did not. I mean, man.
Okay.
Do I tell the blind date story, or do I tell the catfish story, or do I just tell them both?
Tell them both, man.
Okay.
I'd like to hear both.
I want to hear both.
What do I start with?
I don't have much
blind date.
You gotta do this.
Blind, yeah. Start with the blind date.
Okay. So I went out with my friend. We called him Big Dave, and he was dating this girl. We called him. He was dating this girl at the time, and she had a friend, and I was single, obviously, and he's like, dude, I got the perfect girl for you. You should come hang out with us. She's nice, she's cute, she's whatever. And I'm like, okay, sure. And this story also involves the movie Twilight, which was also just that should have been a red flag right there. It's like,
oh no.
So the first and only.
Oh no! What is she like? 15? What's
no. This was probably like, I don't know, when did the first movie come out? That's how long ago this was. And so we go to pick her up, and she's just like trashed at like 6:30 in the afternoon, like just totally trashed when she like just, I don't know.
That's my girl.
I don't hate it.
I mean, I wasn't like not liking it. I just, I'd never met her before, and we were just heading to the movie, and she was like,
she should have been a little bit more.
She should at least faked it till she like.
No, she fucked up.
I'm just
got that fucked up. The first date, it's like, wait till the second date.
We went to the video rental store, and we rented this movie because it was like their favorite movie, and we were sitting there, and Dave and his girlfriend left the room, and me and her were sitting there. I was trying to like have a conversation with her, like trying to get to know her a little bit, and like whatever. She wasn't like talking at all. She was so just like, she was super out of it, and she would give me one word answers, and about halfway through the movie, she looks up from her phone, and she looks at me. She's like, I would fuck you with my rubber penis. And then she left. And I never saw her again.
Oh, she was super drunk.
She straight up left, and I never saw her again. So
I would fuck you with my rubber penis.
Yep.
You could have had that chance, and you didn't take it.
I know.
Well, I know. I would have liked to.
How do you feel about that?
Great, like, nope.
Tell us what it is. I'm very confused.
I just don't know what it feels
Why
like.
do I feel like you just sat there just like, I don't even know what to say?
That's exactly. I still don't know what to say. It's like 10 years later.
I think I'd say, shove it in me, baby. No, I don't know. I can't imagine. No, I wouldn't actually say that if I were you and that, time. Like, how do you respond? I don't know.
I wouldn't even have went on the date. If she came trash, I'd have been like, nope,
I didn't drive. I was kind of stuck, so I was trying to make the best out of a bad situation, you know.
Shoot, let me find what the nearest bus schedule is that get me back to my house,
dude. I mean,
I'll walk.
Yeah. So that was.
Shit, we're losing a big.
So that was.
Guys.
What?
I don't know what's happening, but we are. Sorry.
Oh wow.
It just has poor connection for a second.
I know your connection sucked. I got worried.
We're in the middle of nowhere.
Get really worried.
Our speed is like 5 megapixels.
Megabits or whatever per second.
Is that? Did we just get that? All right.
You did. You guys are doing great. Doing great.
Fucking Steve Jobs.
Thank you.
Proud of you guys.
Up in her. Thank you. Whatever. Thank you.
Well, Corey, what's the
about your catfish?
Yeah. No. Catfish upper.
Okay, so
did it smell like Paltrow?
Well, actually, so I was like, my one friend told me that like he met his girlfriend online, and he's like, you should try the online dating thing. There's no stigma attached to it anymore. I'm like, oh, okay, sure. So I was like, I'm gonna be the one person. I'm going to be the one person that this happens to, right? Like I'm going to either die or, get kidnapped or whatever. And so I start messaging this girl. She was like this really cute tan redhead. Like, I was like, okay, yeah, this is going good. And like, we were talking, hitting it off, and we were like, let's meet somewhere, because I don't want to be stuck with you. Right. That kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And, I get to the restaurant early, and I sit down, and I'm like looking at whatever, and this girl walks up to me. She's like, "Are you Corey?" I'm like, I look at her, not even close to the person that's in these pictures. Not even a little bit close. No.
She a big girl?
I mean, yeah. I mean, not that like.
I mean, she was just different.
No, it wasn't even that, but it was just like you didn't tell the truth. You are not the person in these pictures. Like it is clear.
That's rude.
I know that's rude.
And she's like, "Can I sit down?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm leaving because you are not the person in your picture." So I left.
Is this Snapchat crazy? People look so different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that's like they say that you can't love someone else if you can't love yourself first. And if she can't even like show her own picture and be honest with herself, then that the relationship most likely isn't going to work either way.
Some people though try to play it off like they'll be in the picture, but they have the hot person in the front line.
Yeah,
and
there were quite a few like that where like they would post like 4 pictures of the same people, right? And like it was always like this person and then like their hot friend or whatever.
I'm the third girl on the left.
Like,
be like,
this is like, first of all, this is a dating app. You should post a picture of you. Right? Not.
Yeah.
This isn't Facebook. This is you can.
But some people do desperate stuff because they're desperate for love and they feel like they need somebody. So,
yeah.
Attraction is one thing that if I'm on this dating app, I got to put the hot picture of someone else because I'm desperate and I'll do anything to get with somebody. And that's probably what her thinking was.
Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, so those are my bad date stories. I've got plenty more, but I want to give somebody else a turn to humiliate themselves on the internet for once.
Well, I don't want to. Oh, humiliation! I live for that shit. That's my middle name. Humiliation. It's not. I'm a little bit too fucked up to really tell much of a huge story right now. But just long story short. I was kind of in love with this dude for many, many years. Part of the story. It was at my grandma's place. She was out of town, whatever. He was a couple years older. I worked with him. I was so in love with him. I was on a stoner cruise with him. just like token and drinking wine coolers and shit because that's what was cool 15 fucking 20 years ago. I mean, actually it's 20 years ago. That's disgusting. It was 20 years ago. Anyway, I puked on his dick. I wine cooler puked up red fucking shit all over my grandpa's floor. I puked on his dick. Just Buzz was there. He's like, "What the fuck is happening?" And
I'd be lying. I'd be lying if I didn't say I didn't have a similar story.
The Matrix. We were watching The Matrix. Sorry, and I got worked up. What? We're watching The Matrix. Wow. Yeah, it's just whatever. I mean, it happens to all of us, right? Watching The Matrix.
Yep.
No. I've never seen that.
I actually had to watch that movie for philosophy in college. We had to watch The Matrix.
You did?
Yeah, for philosophy.
I
philosophy.
love it. Really?
Yeah.
Philosophical?
Yeah.
With some of the monologues and dialogues. Yeah. I think it was. I think I watched it for philosophy of religion. I think that's the we ended up watching the first Matrix for philosophy of religion. It was a really good, interesting talk. Compare religion to the Matrix.
I would like to hear that like speech and then watch the movie. You know what I mean? I think it would mean a lot more to me if I watched it for a different reason.
Yeah. We were Gus. It was like summer school in college. We were all learning about different religions around the world. And we were watching The Matrix to see what themes in each religion that was in this movie that was like kind of philosophical and like connected almost to religion, like to Buddha, to God, to idols and stuff like that. And we were just hearing all of this dialogue and everything, and some of this, not the action parts scene and everything, but like the blue pill and the red pill and believing and faith and stuff. Like, really, the blue pill and the red pill kind of was the thing about what do you have faith in.
And you're a pussy.
I do too. I'm on that pussy. Well,
it was just like
carpet. Yeah, pussy on the carpet.
It was just like the blue pill kind of represents like if you do believe and you do trust and you have faith, you'll take this blue pill. But if you don't believe,
it's like nope, you're going back home or whatever, snap right out of it. Right.
Okay. It was a really good class, and that movie opened up other people's minds, and I was just like, I just want to see the kung fu, I just want to see the action stuff.
Well, not to mention like the whole idea of the show now, like there's a lot of people who like I don't know that I believe in it per se, but I think it's a possibility that you hear a lot of people talk about, like the idea that we're all in a simulation, like Elon that's Musk been created.
I know, it's so fucked up. This girl's never seen it, so she's clueless right now. But it is. You need to check it out.
It's on Netflix. You are in for a real 90s action treat.
I love it, dude. I love it.
Is all three movies on Netflix?
I don't know. I know the first one is because there's a show I listen to called Knockback where they talk a lot about like old movies and books and in games and stuff, and they do like really deep dives, and they did a 3-hour podcast on The Matrix about 2 weeks ago actually, and like they were talking about how like they were talking about all the philosophy and like how all the actors had to read like philosophy textbooks and then repeat it back to the directors, and like how they took like a whole year of philosophy training and stuff along with kung fu training and stuff. Yeah. And then they were like, dude, they had a whole segment where they were like reading lines as Keanu Reeves from the movie, but as Ted from Bill and Ted.
Wow.
And they were like, there is no spoon. There is no spoon.
I'm sorry. I saw Keanu, and when she did that, I couldn't resist that. And you guys are talking, and it's very interesting. I know. I'm sorry.
Keanu is actually pretty popular right now in the gaming world because he's a big part of a new game that's coming out this year called Cyberpunk, and he's like a main character in it. So yeah, there's a lot of he's kind of coming back into the popularity right now.
John Wick too.
John Wick,
John
and
Wick
Bill and Ted 3. Don't forget the most.
Which I haven't seen any of the John Wick.
You should watch it.
Bill and Ted 3.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3 is really all 3 John Wick movies are really good.
They even got the guy that plays Death. I thought he was dead, but he's still in it.
Yeah.
Oh man, Bill and Ted. This is a great movie. We should do that. We should do that as a standard def. Write that down, Ed. We got to do a movie commentary on Bill and Ted.
Movie commentary on Ted. The first one?
Both of them? You can't just do one.
Yeah.
You got to do them both.
All right.
Speaking of, how are you guys on time? You guys, I don't know, like if you guys have like time limits or anything.
I mean, she went pee, but I think definitely we're,
getting close.
Definitely we're on the backslide.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get on the backslide.
Yeah. So we can do like 1 or 2 more questions, and then you guys are free to go.
Right now, I'm ready for it.
All right. Do I need to open Twitter again? I guess I could do that. Let's see here. Let's see. Filling time with my voice, singing songs.
Well, before you go, or while you're looking up, Corey, would you guys ever do like a movie commentary for the podcast?
Yeah, we've thought about it. I think we will eventually when we get better with like the technology part of it.
I had to pee. Here,
we're working our way towards that. There's just been a lot of road bumps, but speed bumps.
Yeah.
Well,
go
I was
ahead,
gonna
Jesse.
say, and one thing that you got, like, I don't know if you know this or not, but like actually like what we're doing right now, Skype actually has like, it records what you've done, and then you can just download it. If like if you ever want to like are thinking of like doing something, in the future like that. But yeah, like we've doing movies is definitely a fun thing. So yeah, if you guys
no, I don't care. I don't need to be.
If you guys do end up
you're coming to me. Hi.
If you guys end up doing a movie thing, it would be a lot of fun.
I say do it when you guys when you go watch The Matrix. I think it'd be cool that you guys will watch The Matrix and get your reaction about.
You would watch me watching The Matrix?
That's like the people's couch on E! Man. That's what you think.
Well,
but because, I mean, most people they listen to the podcast. It's kind of like a podcast that you commentary and reacting to it. You don't actually have to show The Matrix, but you guys are just reacting to it. A lot of people
like
I love it.
We've done a few movie commentaries, and what we did. Oh my gosh, this damn cat! Every time. What time is it? 11 o'clock?
Yeah.
It's time. This cat, like clockwork, every night at 11 o'clock, the litter box is like right by the office, and she is the loudest cat. It's only at 11 o'clock where she's super loud too. But what we did was we just kind of told everybody when to press play. Like we would do a countdown and press play, and then like we just talked about the movie while we watched it. And it was those are our highest viewed videos of all time. Are those stupid movie commentaries out of all the stuff we've ever done. But all right,
Really?
I have a question from Kyle Rockford. He says, "Greetings. I'm a relatively new listener to both of your shows, and I am really enjoying them. I wonder what is a good starting point on your show specifically." Talking to Bad Bitches here, he says, "What's a good starting point of your show, and what people would you like to do shows on in the near future? Thanks, and keep on going."
Hey, thanks, man.
Thank you, Mr. Rockford.
Yes.
That's
Rock
really
it hard,
nice.
baby.
I would say a good listening point would probably be this season, because we finally got our shit together with
So, like, 8 episodes ago.
just
is that...
with our equipment and everything,
Yeah.
and just ourselves. I'm sure everybody listening and all of you know how just if you're going to podcast, it literally is like you just have to figure it out as you go along until you can figure out whatever works best for you.
Fake it till you make it.
Totally. I would start listening around Cleopatra.
Coming at
And I'm pretty confident with most of like the quality of the recordings after that. Before that, I hope you're drunk if you're listening to it.
Don't worry, everyone is.
Oh, trust me, I listen to it completely sober because I'm at work third shift listening, and I've listened to every single episode from the beginning all the way up till now.
I think it's sober, dude. You like it sober?
I've actually,
I think you guys are hilarious.
I started listening about a month ago, and I've been working my way backwards actually. So I'm going the wrong way. I'm going backwards.
Oh God, yes, definitely the wrong way, man. But I love it. Any way you want to listen, do it.
Look, every time somebody asks me about podcasting and like how to start and stuff, I said, look, your first like 5 to 15 episodes, the first ones are just going to be terrible. So you just gotta you just gotta push through it.
Don't quit.
Yeah.
It's really it all depends on yourself, like, because it all matters on how you figure things out for yourself. Like what works for one person may not work for you, as far as how you want to do things. So I mean,
and I have my sister here to rely on, and she's actually, you've heard her, she is quite eccentric, but she's actually a very reliable person, which you don't find that in a lot of people. So we have been able to stick together for this long. She comes here like clockwork unless something really awful is happening. But I would like to suggest to people, if they are going to make a podcast out there, make sure that you're doing it with people who are reliable, because that seems to be like the hardest problem, is for people to find other people who are going to stick through it, even through the saggy times.
Mm-hmm.
Saggy tit times.
And I agree with her on that, and she does the same. I mean, we wouldn't have a show if she didn't do all of her homework, because trust me, people, I do nothing here. All I do is show up. That's literally the least I can do, and I do it. Because I don't know how she does it. I really don't. So it's a great dynamic.
I mean, showing up is half the battle, right?
Yeah.
I'd say. So yeah, but no, but she's.
I'd be nothing without this lunch.
No,
here.
that's not. Come on, no. It's literally the opposite.
Okay, I don't think we even answered the question.
I don't remember what it
was. Is there anyone you want to do a show on, like in the near future?
I like a total mixture. So you could even, like, if somebody gave me even enough information to like do something on their mom, or let me interview anybody. Like, I'm totally open to anything. Actually, our next episode, I'm going to open this up here. I'm going to say this for the first time, but my daughter asked if she could do an episode with me. So I'm going to be airing a kid-friendly episode.
Nice.
She's going to be my teacher.
I'm not there. I'm not. Jens won't be there.
She won't be there, but
her daughter is more beautiful and better voice. She's more talented. She's smarter than I am.
She's smarter than I am.
She's 10. And she's smarter than both of us, so it'll be perfect. It's gonna be good. Good times.
My kid is 1.5, and I feel like she's smarter than I am. So
what is these new children?
These children are coming out like fucking machine prodigies.
My kid knows the difference between, because we have a trash can for recycling and a trash can for just trash, and she knows the difference between the trash cans. Like she'll
Our children are evolved. I'm telling you, because my daughter will freak out about recycling.
Yeah,
she will literally like, "Are you really not going to rinse that out before you put that in the recycling?"
Yeah.
I'd be like,
she will take like
police officer.
I'll throw cans in the regular trash can. I will throw cans in the regular trash can. I've seen her take a can out of the regular trash can and go throw it in the recycling trash can. And she's 18 months old. I'm like, what are you doing?
I feel like to be fair, though, and maybe that's the case with this, I don't know. But when I was a young kid, I always hid my parents' ciggies and did the whole aluminum and did all that kind of shit too.
Yeah.
And then I kind of grew out of it when I was like 11 or 12 or what. I'm wondering, is that what they do with young kids to get them on the right track? Or are we in for some different children happen? You know what I mean? Are they just going to be like all about that their entire life? So they're going to be evolved.
We'll see if it's a phase or not.
I know. That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
He's always got to be fucking negative. How about we just say our kids are going to save the planet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
They got to. They really do. It's their planet to save.
Somebody needs to help us.
if it's not too late.
Yeah.
True.
Fortunately.
Well, if not, they'll be going to Mars to start new civilization anyway. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Doesn't that start this year? The
Space Force.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Or as I call it, the space farce.
Oh gosh.
It sounds like a Mel Brooks thing.
Oh jeez. Well, that's all the questions that I have.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's.
Oh my God! Did you guys hear me?
What?
Nope.
I was just.
I think I know what happened.
Like, funny. I'm really fucked up. I need to go like now. Because I'm just, like melting into this mattress back here. I'm really sorry, guys. This is very late for me. I was just saying that, and then you guys were like, "Oh my God, it's time to go." I'm like, no, you didn't hear. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The universe is sucking you in.
Yeah. But anyways, this was a good time. I'm glad we decided to do this. I was like, I was telling my wife, I was like, this show is definitely not going to be for the audience that we aim for. So I don't really know how to approach the show because like it's just something that like it's not. It's like the way our shows just happen. Like it doesn't like you guys have a very specific vibe to your show, and our shows just don't do that. That's just how our shows have fallen into place, right? And like I was like, this is gonna be like a really interesting show to try to put together. And like, you know, we were gonna do this as like we have a show called 1v1 where we interview other people who do other podcasts or stream or create stuff on the internet, and we were gonna do that, but I was like, no, this has got to be something different. And so Boss Rush After Dark is born thanks to you guys, and it's for the our more mature audience, I guess you would say, or immature audience.
You're so cute. Oh, I love it.
So,
I know. Thank you so much. That means a lot to. I mean, especially her probably, but this is her baby, so this is just.
We love
popping
this cherry with you guys.
Right.
Pop this cherry together.
Yeah.
I know,
So
you guys are fucking awesome. I'd like to mount all of you.
Sweet.
Wow.
Well, I tell all my
Chris, you went.
I tell all my friends that I give my marriage 5 years, so in about a year and a half, I'll let you know what happens.
Oh no! Man, you better hope your wife ain't listening.
No, she probably is.
Blowjobs for so long.
She's probably behind this curtain, just monitoring everything we're saying. It's fine.
Hey, girl.
So,
I love you too.
Show us that booty.
But what I'm gonna do is we are on our website. We have a new section that's going up in a couple days called Friends of Show, and you guys are definitely going to be featured on that page, and all the links to your shows and everything.
Hi, friends.
I think you guys are fantastic, and Jesse's the one that brought it to my attention, and I think that we should make this show a semi-regular thing, to be perfectly honest. I think it would be like maybe like once every couple weeks or once a month or something. We do this type of show and really do that. So
After Dark,
dude, I thought you were saying you wanted to merge shows. I'm like, you want to merge with me? She's just wondering about the merging. I don't think she's I'm all about
cared
penetration
about
and merging.
Just so like I think that I thought that this was a really fun show, and I think we should do this more often. So
I do. I agree with that completely.
So
I'm a little nervous because you guys can see us, and I'm not used to that shit. Obviously, I'm a fucking weirdo.
I mean, you could wear a mask. We don't kink shame here.
Are you telling me that I need to cover my face?
He's just giving she's just offering the option.
I'm gonna be honest. I should probably set myself up for that.
If his wife was listening, she would have came and.
I know that's not what you meant, man. I know it.
Probably.
I know it, but I need to. Yeah, that's true. I forget you guys can only see like from the schnoz up. Look at this fucker.
Thanks so much for having us.
Yeah, so let everybody know, like, who, like, just one more time where you guys are and on the iPods, as you guys say.
The iPodders were iPodders.
Yeah. Just a plug real quick so if everybody knows where to find you and everything. So
we're on Twitter at BBadPod. So that's BEBADPOD. BBadPod. And we're part of No Please Don't Podcast.com. And then you just go there and then you just find our faces and all of our stuff is there, and we're on Spotify. We're on basically every
podcast network,
podcast platform. You can find us if you search for Bad Bitches
with a Z.
With a Z.
With a Z.
With a Z. Yes.
Awesome.
Bitches without a Z was taken, so this is where we are.
No, I would have insisted there was a Z anyway.
No, she loves Z's. I'm just kidding.
The Z is very 90s. So
yeah.
98. I'm rocking 98 over here.
This bitch is so stuck in the
90s. Anyways,
disgusting. But anyway,
we're gonna let you go. I want to thank everybody for watching live on Mixer and Twitch. You can follow us at boss_rush_games and follow us on those platforms at Boss Rush Games Live, and also see us as well as the links to their podcast on bossrushgames.com.
Nice.
Wouldn't be the end of a show without that, would it? I want to thank everybody so much for watching, and until next time, we love you.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everybody.
Bye.